say the word settle in rather than stillness. Because settling in is different for everybody. Some of us aren't very good at being still. And putting the expectation on ourselves right from the beginning to try and be still just doesn't feel very good. So instead of worrying about being still, try and close your eyes. If your eyes don't want to close quite all the way, maybe you could close them almost all the way. And just look down at the backs of your hands. And don't worry, we'll have time to sign the clipboard after class. Taking time for each individual in this circle. Get your time, your moment. And together during the practice, we share the breath. We share our energy with one another. But we acknowledge that the practice of yoga is an individual journey. I'm simply here as the guide for everybody. Not giving out rules, choreography. Just offering suggestions, ideas, my own personal interpretations of the practice, the physical movement. Place one hand on your belly, and one hand somewhere on your rib cage. Notice the natural movement that your breath makes as it enters and exits your body. Building more and more control just of the breath itself. Could you squeeze your belly button in and try to keep the belly still, breathing only, finding movement in the space of your chest, the expansion, contraction of your rib cage. Try and keep your rib cage steady and find movement and breath in the space of the belly. Pushing your belly button outward as you inhale and squeezing it in and up as you exhale. Finding dramatic movement in the space of your belly to the fullest of your extent and ability. See if you can fill your chest as you inhale. When your chest can fill no more, start to puff out through the space of your abdomen, your belly, down into your pelvis. And then exhale, first squeeze out the breath from the space of the belly, and then from the chest. So inhale, fill your chest, fill your belly. Exhale, empty belly, empty chest. continue at your pace. Reverse that breath. Inhale first into the belly, then into the chest, into the collarbones, the shoulders and neck. You can exhale from your chest and then squeeze the belly button in and up. First filling the belly, then the chest. Exhaling from chest, and then from belly, continuing at your pace. Hands to your lap, find a natural rhythm of breath once again. Different depth. A different appreciation for the depth of your breath. Maybe noticing the shift of your energy. Your heart beating a little faster. A warmth and activation within your abdominal muscles, our Uddiyana Bandha. Maybe even feeling a little warmer throughout your entire body. The body temperature gently rising just from your breath work. We often can put the label on soft movements, mindful movements as being easy. And then we avoid them. And when we come to them, and they aren't easy, we avoid them more. We then label and judge ourselves, our physical body. But noticing how just the control of your breath and all your focus on it was able to raise your heart rate, perhaps your temperature. It definitely activated muscles within your abdomen. And know that the slow, mindful movements, they don't need to be pushing you, bringing you to your edge and beyond. Being present in the moment, it's enough. It's more than enough. Sometimes it's a hell of a lot. If your feet are up on your chair in any way, with your eyes closed, use both of your hands to help your legs one at a time make their way back down to the ground. If you use blocks, you can step onto blocks here. Sliding back into your chair if needed. Sitting up nice and tall. With your spine as long as it can be. Slowly tuck your chin gently towards your chest until you feel the very top bones of your neck pointing up to the ceiling. Your chin, now tucked slightly down, has created your Janalahara Bandha, an energy lock in the throat chakra, length through the back as well as the sides of the neck. The face not lifted, but rather now a stacked line from the throat chakra, the third eye to the crown. Just taking moments here to listen to what your spine has to say here. It's upright, seated position today. Travel from the very base up. Be patient, compassionate with your thoughts and your breath. Reaches the crown of your head. Don't rush if you're not there. Begin to flutter your eyes open upon the green seat in front of you, whatever color chair is in front of you. Sliding your hands over your kneecaps, or if it feels all right, to the edges of the seat in front. And find a little hinge forward. Try and lift your tail up and away from the chair beneath you. And press your buttock from side to side, a little to the right, a little to the left. Shimmying your shoulders with it if you'd like. Often, to begin to awaken our lower back, all we need is time and breath. It doesn't have to be grand, dramatic movements. Just the 6 spinal movements that we're able to create with our spines. This being our first one today. A rounded spine. Starting to draw your tailbone down into your chair. Push into the chair that your hands hold and slowly tuck your chin in the direction of your chest. Trying to point your forehead towards your toes, if possible, the top of your head towards your toes. Imagining a magnetic-like force coming from your forehead towards your tailbone, reaching underneath the body. If you'd like, you could push your hands into your chair to find a little more activation from your arms, your shoulders, and side body as well. Seated variation of cat pose. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in. Squeeze your belly button in and up on your breath out. Keep your belly button in. 1 more round of breath. In. And out. Slowly start to bring your head back to neutral on an inhale and feel your lower spine come to neutral on the exhale. Slide the chair in front of you just a little closer and a baby bend in your elbows so you can lean a little more forward. This deeper hinge in our back. Start to lift your tail once again, and now draw your shoulder blades back. Maybe lifting your chin over the top of the seat in front of you. Feeling length through the front side of your body, the front of your ribs lifting up and away. The sides of your neck as well as your throat opening and expanding, even the forehead trying to lift a little higher up. Our second spinal movement, our arched spine. Taking a breath in, maybe you could lift your tail a little higher. And exhale, see if you could close your eyes for 2 breaths. Filling up. Pull your belly button in and up on your breath out. Keep your belly button in, fill all the way up once again. Keep squeezing for the breath out. Flutter your eyes open on your inhale as you return to a flat back. Bring your hands up onto your thighs, hinge upright. Close your eye. Your awareness traveling up and down your entire spine. Notice what you feel after those two movements, rounding and arching. Slowly opening your eyes. Heel toeing your feet together, knees and thighs together. Inhale, reach both arms forward and up. And exhale, both hands to the right leg. Your fingers pointing down. Inhale, lift your rib cage up. And on your exhale, look over your right shoulder, best of your ability. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, deepen your twist. Begin like that. Come back to center on your inhale, arms forward and up. And exhale, hands to your left leg, fingers point down. Lift your chest up on your inhale. And twist to the left, try to look over your shoulder. Use your inhale, get as tall as you can. And on your exhale, twist in the space that you created when you got taller. Do that again. Inhale, come back to center, bring your arms forward and up. And exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, both arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the right leg, fingers down. Lift up on your breath in, squeeze your legs together to build length in the lower back as well. And exhale to twist. This inhale, squeezing the legs together, feeling the buttock and lower back expanding with energy as well as with length and activating strength. Often when we start to move our bodies, we get so focused on the exact area that the movement is happening that we forget about all of the other places involved. So our spinal movements today, number 3 and 4, are twisting to the right where we are right now, and when we twist to the left when we're doing the opposite. The twist is a familiar thing, and we're often guided, especially by myself, by our face, by what we're looking at, where our chin is, where our eyes could go, where our chest is. Feeling the twist happening in our spine. And we often can kind of neglect what is happening from the belly button down here in our twist. Naturally, our legs want to start to splay. It feels easier, it feels softer. In fact, let your knees get a little wide for a moment. The legs feel nicer, but can you feel how the lower back now is being asked to take on that burden? Tell the legs to do the work once again. Squeeze the knees and thighs into one another. Feel the lightness that can be created in the lower back. Try and lift your rib cage up just a little higher, Mom. Take another slow breath in. And on your exhale, deepen your twist just a little more. Squeeze the leg. One more like that. Come back to center on your inhale. Both hands on your thighs. Sit all the way back. Take a moment and take in the energetic and physical shifts that may have occurred on that one side. Perhaps you can feel a spiraling line of energy from your heart space, wrapping around the right rib, abdomen, left hip, and all the way around the lower back to the right. Slowly fluttering your eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms wide and high, and exhale, both hands, left leg. Fingers point down, squeeze your legs together on your inhale, and slowly look over your left shoulder on your exhale. Using each breath in to reactivate the legs towards one another, and your breath out to twist. So a little different task with each half of the breath. This helps us stay in tune with each half of the breath. It also helps keep the mind clear of wandering thoughts and distractions as we are actively part of a task. We're using our inhale to squeeze the thighs together, bringing the knees closer, feeling length and an expansion across the lower back, and then we use our exhale to lift and twist. Trying to bring relief from the lower back with our twist. Not asking it to be doing all of the work, but asking it to feel the sweetness. The good way to mentally acknowledge what is happening here with your twist is to think about wringing out a soaking wet towel with your two hands. You would hold the bottom of the towel gripped tightly with one, the top of the towel gripped tightly with the other, and you would twist in opposite directions. And that is what you're doing here. You're twisting your torso to the left. And by engaging the legs, by not letting them splay, your legs are holding their ground, maybe energetically even reaching a little over to the right. Your hands are certainly pressing them there. So again, on this side, not just focusing on what's happening in the twist from the belly button up, but acknowledging all the work, the same amount of twist happening to the belly button down. 2 more breaths. Inhale, bring your hands to center, reach them up overhead. Exhale, hands through your heart center, lean back, place your hands on your thigh. Take in this moment to absorb any energetic or physical shift. Steady pace of a controlled breath, acknowledging your breath in, savoring your breath out. Sliding your hands forward, off the thighs to your second seat. Sliding your seat over towards the right. Not a delicate noise. Placing your right hand on the center of your second seat. Finding our spinal movement number 5, a left side body extension, right side body contraction. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, bring it as high overhead as it will go, and reach it over the top of your head as if it was going to grab a hold of the back of the chair that you're leaning towards. Now, just like in our twist, there's more than just what's happening on the upper part of the body. In this spinal movement as well, our lower back has lots going on. Trying to press your left buttock into the seat beneath you to feel the outer edge of your left hip expanding. Finding length and strength through the left side of your lower back. And now challenging ourselves in the moment to find discomfort, both mentally and physically. Inhale, try and look up, try and point your nose and chin up. And exhale, gently bring the gaze back down. We're gonna do that 2 more times like that before we hold. Inhale, look up, try and point your nose straight up. And exhale, bring your head to a neutral position. 1 more time with the full rock. Inhale to look up. Exhale to look down. Bringing your gaze back up on your inhale. This time we stay. The longer we're here, the more it starts to feel as though you're constricted in where the breath can go. But knowing that you have changed nothing in your torso, your rib cage is still just as open as it was when your gaze was neutral. Mentally travel through your body. Tell yourself where you know you have space for breath. Your left side of the ribs, your left lung, fill it all the way up. And squeeze your belly button to help you empty all the way out. 2 more like that. One more, even slower. On an inhale, lift your chest up, bring your arms out wide in a T shape, head to neutral. Look at your right hand, make sure it's just about as high as your shoulder, not higher, not lower. Come back to center and look over left shoulder, same thing. Come back to center. On your inhale, turn your palms to face up. Exhale, turn your palms to face down. Inhale, just the right palm faces up. Look at it. Exhale, hold. Bring your right hand just a little higher. Breath in. And bring it back down. Breath out. Inhale, turn the palm back over, face forward. And stay. Breath out. Inhale, flip the left palm. Look at it. And hold. Inhale, left palm lifts just a little. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, turn it over. Look center. Exhale. Breath in, both arms up overhead. And breath out, hands to your chair. Coming from your twist back to center. And all the way over to the left. I'm sure that sounds nice on the microphone. Our left hand down on our chair. Leaning slightly into your left hand, sweep your right arm over to the right. Reach it up over your head and over the chair. On your breath in, trying to push your left hand into the seat. So on your breath out, you can push your right butt cheek down into the seat below you. Not just reaching with the arm overhead, but using the traction of the bottom arm to help anchor both buttocks to the seat. Taking 4 flowing breaths of movement with our head. Inhale, look up. Then exhale, come to neutral. 3 more, your pace. Inhale. Exhale. Next time your head is looking up, hold it there. The longer you stay, you may start to feel a little panicky feeling in your throat. And that's okay, that's normal. That's instinctual here. But you know that your body is safe, that you have chosen this position of discomfort. And you travel through your mind and you remind yourself where you know you have room to breathe. The right side body, it's so open and expanded. And you think about your right lung and you fill it all the way up. And you squeeze your belly button to help you empty all the way out. You do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chest up, arms wide in a T shape. And exhale, hands down by your side. Inhale, arms wide, bring them all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your arms straight out on your breath in, palms down. Open your arms wide on your breath out. Look at your left hand. Inhale to turn the palm up. And exhale, lower it just a little. Hold it there, breath in. Bring it higher than neutral, breath out. Hold here, breath in. T-shape on the breath out. Turn the palm to face down, inhale. Look forward and exhale. Look to the right, inhale, turn the palm to face up. And lower it just a little on your breath out. Hold it here, take your breath in. And bring it a little higher than the neutral space on the breath out. Hold, breath in, reach. Back to T-shape, breath out. Turn the palm to face down as you inhale, look forward. And exhale, both arms high overhead, breath in. Hands to the opposite, or second seat. Slide it back to center. Both hands helping your right foot up onto your chair. Hands on your knee, maybe interlacing your fingers over your shin. Bow your head in the direction of the thigh. As your chin gets closer to your chest and your forehead points downward, perhaps your forehead and knee begin to get closer and closer. They certainly do not need to. Closing your eyes if not already, and scanning through the back of your leg, your buttock, and your lower back, noticing what your body has to say to you here. If swaying from side to side slightly brings a mental comfort here, then allow yourself to move. Slowly lifting your head on an inhale. Readjusting your shoulders and neck on the exhale. Opening your right leg over to the right so that you're on the outer edge of your right foot. Slide your foot as far to the left side of the chair as feels comfortable. Readjust your chair at any angle in any direction, trying to keep your right shin somewhat in front of you and flex your right foot, best of your ability, your toes to your shin as you push your heel away. Your flexed foot is activating the muscles in your ankle as well as the inner and outer knee. Make sure that they're protected. Sitting up nice and straight, close your eyes. Take a moment and scan once again through the back of the leg, the buttock, and the lower back. Even for someone who is extremely flexible, this right here is an amazing hip opener. Be truthful with yourself, and only if your body is begging you, it is literally asking for more, do you need to give it more. If where you're at already feels like it is the place to be, then it is. No ego. You do not need to do more. Just by showing up for yourself today, you've already done more than enough. But if your body is asking, craving more, you could begin to lean forward in any capacity, hinging at your waist, maybe supporting your arms in some way across your lap or to the chair in front of you. Continuing to scan through the new places when you arrive, then only going deeper if still your body is asking you to give it more. If you have leaned forward in any capacity, use your hands to help press yourself back upright. Fluttering your eyes slowly open and using your hands to bring your knee upward and your foot to the ground or to the chair. I made that confusing. Extending your leg out in front of you, adjusting your chair forward if needed. Sit nice and tall with your hands by your side. Take a breath in. Spread your fingers wider on your breath out. Flex your foot, toes point up. Inhale, sweep wide and high. And exhale, bring your hands down to the seat in front of you. If that's too much, bring your hands to your lap. If you'd like to go further, you decide where that is, what that means. Specifically now feeling discomfort behind the back of your right leg. And trying not to be overwhelmed with that intense sensation within your hamstring, but still allowing your mind to travel from the back of the leg as well as through the buttock and through your lower back. Today specifically, feeling the connection from the back of the leg to the buttock and the muscles in the lower back, the bones in the lower back. from a hinged forward position. Start with an inhale to push into your hands, get lighter with your chest, and use your exhale for your hands to walk you all the way back upright. Bend your right knee and step your foot down. Slide back into your seat, hands on your thighs, close your eyes, take a moment and feel the imbalance that you've created from one side to the other. Not just leaving your yoga practice and feeling a little bit better as a whole, but taking time throughout the entire journey of your yoga practice to notice all the shifts and changes that you yourself create within yourself, within your physical being, your mental being, and your emotional being. All parts of you coming together, working as one throughout your practice of yoga. So now craving those energetic and physical shifts on the other side. Begin to flutter your eyes open and invite your left foot up onto the second seat. Bowing forward over your thigh in any capacity. Knowing this side is completely different from the other side. Our poses don't need to be mirrors. They have the same names. We do them in the same order. But they don't need to look or feel anything similar from one side of your body to the other. Lifting the head slowly with an inhale, lifting the chest, and sliding your left foot over to the right so the knee can point downward. Our seated variation of one-legged pigeon, a flexed foot here. Readjusting your chair in any way helps you. Sitting nice and tall on an inhale, hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Perhaps staying right here. Maybe inviting a bit of a hinge in the waist. Leaning forward to invite more length through the back of the leg and buttock. Feeling this deeper and more intensely in those areas perhaps, as well as the lower back. Readjusting your arms or hands in any way. Taking your time to mentally scan through the back body. Start with the back of the leg, into the buttock, wrapping around the lower back, you have hinged forward. Use your hands and arms, their strength to help readjust the torso over the hips. Use your hands to help bring the knee back upright, foot flat, and extend the leg out long for our half split pose. Bringing our arms wide and high overhead, look up. And Exhale, hands to heart. Lift your heart up into your thumbs on your breath in. And bring your hands to your thighs. Close your eye. Stay here if this is enough. Hands lean forward, a slight hinge in the waist, coming to your chair. If you desire to adjust your arms and hands in a different way to go deeper, you may do so. Feeling the initial intensity directly behind the left thigh. And then bringing your mind to continue to travel through the back body. Noticing that intense hamstring length that is being created and how it's affecting what you feel in your left butt cheek. What you feel at the top of your left butt cheek, radiating over to the left side of your hip, and the left side of your sacrum, the bone of your lower back. If you've hinged forward, allow the strength of your arms and hands to help walk the torso all the way upright. Bend the left knee, step your left foot down. Readjust into your seat, hands on your thighs, lean back and close the eyes. Closed, readjusting your body any way that you desire to find comfort. If you'd like to place your feet back up onto the chair, legs extended or not. Knees out wide so the hips are open or not. No wrong answer. Positioning your hands wherever they bring you comfort, wherever it feels restful, easy for the hands to be in that position. And scan through your body from the base of your spine up to your crown, and when you arrive at the crown, focus one more time on the rhythm of your breath. rest of your day is going to take you. Then think about the energy that you would like to have to embrace all of those parts of your day that are still yet to come. And imagine your hands like magnets for that energy. Turn your palms to face up in some capacity. Imagine you can feel all the energy slowly clinging to your magnetized palms. And close your hands into fists. Draw that energy into your hands, up your arms, into your shoulders, and right into the back of your heart center. Open the palms once again. Call in more energy. Close your palm. Pull it into the hand. Up the arm bones into the shoulder and down into the back of your heart space. One more time. Open your palm. Calling in the energy you crave. Feeling it come to you. Closing hands into fists. Drawing the energy through the hands, the arms, shoulder, to heart. Relax your hands, take a big breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Do that 2 more times. Just feeling your energy arriving, reawakening. Slowly bringing your hands to your heart center. Preparing to seal our practice with 3 final breaths as one. A sigh to clear our bodies. A joyous om to chant out into the universe. And a breath of silence to let everything settle within us. Big breath in. Loud sigh. Build the om. Bringing your prayer hands up between your eyebrows. Our Anjali Mudra at our third eye chakra. Together we bow and we say Namaste.
Namaste.